This is not on Leon or McDavid. This is fully on the Oilers organization for not finding a way to bring in someone who could help mentor the superstars that they have on this team now.
Well, the one thing I think it is, I agree with you, but I'm going to push a little bit further, and I probably will be unpopular for saying this, but I'm sorry. I know that people rapped on John Tortorella about McDavid changing his game, but he was 100% correct. He was 100% right. He talked about McDavid complaining about the refs and the Oilers, and I'm going to say, I'll push even further. Oilers fans and Oilers media have been bitching about officiating and having all these stats about how McDavid isn't getting penalties and this, that, and the other thing. This is, how dare, look at this. How is McDavid not getting a penalty? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's nothing new to the NHL that the Stars are getting abused. That's nothing new.
Like, we have treated this guy like I've never seen a player we've so entitled this guy. Oh my gosh, don't touch McDavid. How dare we? Oh my gosh, he may ask for a trade. He might, if we say something bad, he'll ask for a trade. If he doesn't want to be there, get him the fuck out of there. If this is what it's going to be, get him the fuck out.
And that's what's so silly about this too, is because the one thing that hasn't been said is that. Like, he hasn't said that. He hasn't indicated that. He hasn't hinted at that. Everybody just fears that. And now I think it was you, Kevin, that used the word coddle.
Yep.
There's all this coddling over something that I think is just an invention. Like, there's no indication that McDavid wants out of Edmonton. Everything's set up for him.
And when Sid was in his first couple years, in the league, he kind of had the same sort of attitude at first, and people called him on it. But now that Connor is having that same entitled attitude, no one's calling him on it. Like, what's the difference?
And you know what? The one difference was when people were abusing Crosby. You know what Crosby did? He dropped his gloves and he threw a fist. He did, and nobody likes to hear that, but Crosby did. Crosby threw a fist. Crosby got into a fight and said, "Fuck you! I'm not allowing this anymore." And McDavid does it. He's like, "Go ref!"
Yeah. Who is it? Merrick or Friedman who calls Sidney Crosby the superstar grinder?
Merrick.
Yeah.
That's a great. What I love about hockey is that you have to be skilled. You have to be tough. You have to be a combination of everything to be successful.
You can't just be one. Yeah.
And right now, the Oilers are skilled. At least the top half of that lineup is. I wouldn't call them tough.